Hello, Appalachian Living family. So I've been seeing this recipe all over YouTube, and it's called condensed milk bread. So I thought we'd give it a try today. So right here we have 1/4 of a cup of sweetened condensed milk. Then we're gonna add in, let's see, what is it? 1 cup of, I've got it here, room temperature milk. We're gonna add our wet ingredients first. Then we're going to add in 1 beaten egg. Sugar, which this is 1/4 of a cup of sugar, just regular granulated sugar. Mix it up a little. And then we're going to add in 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, instant yeast. Okay, it's mixed pretty good. Then I have in 3 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix it up. Then you're going to add in your flour and salt into this bowl. I think that's kind of backwards, but that's what they said to do. Let me turn it so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then we're going to start mixing it until a soft dough forms. Alright, so our soft dough has formed, and it wants us to add in 1/4 of a cup, let's see, of softened butter. Oh, it's sticky, isn't it? So I have never tried this before. That mixed. Alright, so we have our little soft dough here, and you're going to transfer it to a lightly floured surface, and then you're going to knead the dough until it is elastic. So I'll show you the process of kneading. You're going to use kind of like the bottom or the palm of your hands. And this dough feels different than any other dough I've ever worked with. And I've been baking for well over 20 years. It's really interesting. I'll bring you back when it's nice and elastic. Alright, we are nice and elastic. I like the sound it makes. Did you hear that? So, it wants you to lightly oil a bowl. Grab your dough. It's pretty good size. Kind of toss it to coat the sides. Then it wants you to cover it with saran wrap or a kitchen towel for an hour or until it's doubled in size. I'm struggling with my saran wrap because my hand is old. Okay. Oops, sorry guys, didn't mean to move the camera stand. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so our dough has doubled in size. So it wants us to kind of punch it down and then pick it up and put it onto a surface. I was afraid of it sticking, that's why mine's a little bit floured. Wants us to roll it out. Wants us to cut it in half. So I am never good at cutting anything in half, so let's fingers crossed that's half. Then it wants us to tightly roll it up. This dough feels really nice. Oops. wants us to kind of seal the edges, which means kind of just fold them in on each other. And place it in a parchment lined loaf pan. It's a little bit, sorry guys, didn't mean to hit the camera stand. I think this one's going to turn up a little bit better than the last one. See, my parchment's giving me trouble there. And then we are going to let them rise yet again for about 45 minutes. We are back because I realized I did that wrong. We're supposed to divide it into 7 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I tell you guys, I'm not very good at putting things in half. Oh well. That looks a little odd. Maybe we should have just tried it as it was. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So ours will be 6. That's okay. We'll place it in the pan and let it rise. Alright, so they have risen for 45 minutes. So I have an egg wash here. It's made of 1 large egg and 2 tablespoons of milk mixed together. You're going to brush it on. And after you have brushed it on, you will place your bread in a 350 degree preheated oven and bake it for 20 to 22 minutes is what the recipe calls for. So I'm so excited to try this. See what it looks like. And we'll bring you back. I just took them out of the oven and we're going to let them cool down a little bit. Then we'll put on their glaze. Alright, it's cooled for a while and you're going to mix in 3 tablespoons of softened butter and 3 tablespoons of your sweetened condensed milk. Maybe my butter should have softened a little bit more. Then you're going to brush it on your bread. It's beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? And there you have it.